We are back on Minecraft today. We're going to keep going with our speed runs. We got to get every single item done. So let's pull up our wheel and we are going to let this thing roll. Let's see what we get. Once again, we're always hoping it's not something crazy because I still suck at the game, so, you know. What we got? Brown dye. Now, you would think that that would be relatively easy, but to be honest, that might be a little bit difficult. I do have to find a jungle, and I have to get that from cookies. I believe that is the only way to get that, other than the Wandering Trader. That's not a very efficient way of doing this, and I just realized that I did not set up my timer. So I'm actually going to delete this world. We're going to pop up our timer here. Yeah, that's on me. I'm going to check real quick. Timer set up. Awesome. Wonderful. Great. Now we can actually do this. Alright. Okay. And pretty much the same kind of spawn. We need to find a jungle. That's pretty much all we gotta do. We gotta find a jungle. Yeah. You know, occasionally there's more to it. But in this case, we literally just need to find a jungle. Need to get cocoa beans and turn them into brown dye. And that will be it. I can see a village. I can see a ruined portal. That will be helpful. However, no jungle in sight. Maybe that'll change. Probably just gonna loot the village, grab a boat, make a boat, and see where we can go. See how quickly we can find a village. Or not a village, jeez, a jungle. You know, words are hard. Honestly, I don't know how like professional speedrunners do it, because at this point they would already be in the nether. And I just don't understand that. We might come back for that wheat. And we might not. It all depends. Honestly, I don't really care what's in most of these. I suppose we'll check in here. Yeah, there's no chest in there. So that's not even that helpful. We're just gonna hop over here, see what we can grab. Oh wow, there's like 3 blocks of gold here. Not sure how any of that helps us, because it doesn't. But that's okay. Alright, let's get ourselves a boat. And then we can go on a lovely adventure. Make that, we'll make an axe. Simply to pick this up quicker. Alright, let's go find a jungle. And hopefully, we can find a jungle before we even get to our first night. That'd be fantastic. A lot of sand over there. We'll see. Be a long boat journey. Speaking of boats, we've got a lovely little shipwreck here. Something I just enjoy about these speedruns is just the opportunity to, you know, do the exploration part of Minecraft. I feel like a lot of what I normally do, I'm not even gonna bother with the buried treasure map. That is such a bad idea. Oh. Well, I got bamboo. Honestly, I kind of forgot you could get that in shipwrecks. I feel like bamboo means we're in a good place. Don't really want to go towards the birch, do I? Nah. We'll go this way. Just right in the middle. Anyways, I feel like I normally do a lot of building, a lot of kind of sitting around. So getting to just explore Minecraft over and over and over, you know, doing 5 to 2 hours worth of, well, 5 minutes to 2 hours worth of exploring is pretty nice. I wish some of these speedruns didn't take as long. I'm not quite confident in my ability to speedrun the entire game, but I do feel like that would take me significantly less time than some of these. I think right now, I think the maximum speedrun we've got was like an hour and a half or something. And that is just kind of miserable if you have to do that every time. But that's kind of the point. You know? We're here to torture me. This is, you know, my torture for everybody else's entertainment. And that is perfectly okay. Now, we just need to find a village. Or not a village. A jungle. Why do I keep saying village? Ah. What is that? That looks oddly square. Or rectangular. Gosh, I wish you could you, like, upgrade boats? Maybe Minecraft Mojang could, like, upgrade boats or something. What is that? Why is it perfectly rectangular sand? There's not even, like, sand below it. That's so weird. Alright, anyways. I don't know where I'm going. That looks like snow. That's a bad direction to go in. Alright, well, I'll stick in this direction then. Might do a little bit of a sped up montage here, or just speed up the video till we get to land. Because nobody wants to sit through like 20 minutes of boat travel. I don't. I know nobody watching this wants to. But maybe that's the fun part. Maybe you all just enjoy whatever amount of torture I bring upon myself. Who knows? What is that? I think those are pumpkins over there. Interesting. Well, we'll just keep going. That looks like a swamp. Alright, well, I guess we're going to swamp. Yeah, probably better direction to go in the taiga. Cannot believe how hard it is to find a jungle in this game sometimes. Like, I feel like half the time you spawn in the jungle, and the other half of the time it's like 10,000 blocks away. I can see, oh, it's a mega taiga. Like, this is just, ugh. Should be able to turn like podzol or something into brown dye. Alright, well. What did I make the axe for? I don't know. I do love that the swamp is like the only place you can find arguably like one of the best looking flowers in the game, the blue orchid. It's just a nice pretty little flower. And you can only find it in the swamps. Wow, we are running into the same issue as befalls us every time. And that seems to be that I need something from the jungle, or from a warm biome, like green dye from the desert. And alas, I cannot find any of that because I'm surrounded by cold biomes. Wow. That is some bad luck. I'm just gonna head towards whatever warmth I can find over here. do what we can to not take any damage. There's no animals around here, just a bunch of leaf litter. Trash. That's what it is. Leaf trash. Litter. Ow. Bumblebees. There's so many bees. There's so many bees. There's no other mobs. What is that about? What the heck? Ah, there we go. Sheep. I am so sorry. That's not the right word. I'm so happy I found all of this wool. Yeah, that's the right word. That sounds about right. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I'm not cutting that down. Alright, cool. Fun times. Making a bed. I'm sorry, little sheep. Not really, but eh. If I say I'm sorry, you'll forgive me, right? Yeah, you will. You're a little sheep. You don't got much brain. You have to forgive. Forgive and forget. We're going to take out a couple of pigs before we go to bed. Yeah, you know, it's, unfortunately, your lives have to end this way, but it's unfortunate my life has to go this way, okay? I got the freaking ice bucket challenge first. That was the first achievement I got. Ugh, ruined portals do things to a man. That's really sad. Alright, well, I guess we'll just keep running. We need brown dye, which means we need to find a jungle. Brown dye, brown dye. If I say it enough, a jungle will appear. Do 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 do. Anyways, how's everyone's day going? Everyone have a good Thanksgiving? I did. It was nice. It was fun. That's all the details you're getting. Unless you ask real nicely. Oh, more pretty flowers. Look at that. Now, if only that was what I was looking for. But unfortunately, it's not. It's another one of those things that really shouldn't be taking this long. But it is. Like, there's lava. Okay. Seriously, people have speedran the game in like half this time. And I'm just trying to find a jungle. And that's kind of sad. I gotta make sure my boat is here. We'll go this way. Yeah, it looks, it's cherry trees. I don't think that's particularly helpful towards my goals, but that's nice. You're telling me there's nothing else in the game that'll give you brown dye? You know how silly that is? What about leather? You should be able to turn leather into brown dye. Because once again, like, once you have cocoa beans, like, you have an infinite supply. They're not hard to grow. I don't know, it seems kind of pointless to me to make so many dyes, like, not unobtainable, but just difficult to obtain in the first place. But then, like, once you've obtained them once, you've probably got an unlimited supply. I mean, some of the dyes that you need to combine are a little bit more difficult. like magenta or cyan. But in general, oh, horsey. In general, you can, you get cocoa beans. Well, now you got infinite dye, infinite brown dye, infinite cocoa beans. Theoretically infinite cookies. Gosh, there's so many items from the jungle I'm gonna have to go get at some point. And it's gonna take forever. Here's another village though, so maybe that'll help us. That would be nice. Maybe if I buy a village, a wandering trader will show up. Yeah, that might happen. For sure. I just gotta take what I can get here. Great. Definitely should have looted the hay bales from the first village. That was an oversight. My bad. You didn't see that? Yeah, because this village sucks. There's like nothing here. Alright, there's some wheat. Got a lot of paths though. Is that just what they decided? You know, we're the village of pathways. That's lame. Imagine if that's what your town was named for. Or known for. Like, yeah, I live in Ding Dong Diddly Land, and it's we're named for our roads, or we're known for our roads. You know, everybody knows. We have the most roads of any 500-person town in a 200-mile radius. It's fantastic. This is why people don't like anybody that lives in small towns. Because it's weird. Why is your town known for that weird little specific thing? Frankly, you're just breeding elitism in the better cities. By having an inadequate town. You're not helping your case. Oh, I need to eat. Okay, anyways, so we'll stop the rambling. We're just gonna keep traveling. Hop on our boat again here and see what sort of fresh miseries the world has to offer. I can't seem to find a jungle. And we are, okay, a couple thousand blocks away from spawn. That's nice. I thought that was like a smoke column over there. No, that's just really weird terrain generation. Okay. Alright, Minecraft. You do you. I'm just gonna keep going. Eventually we'll find a jungle, right? I feel like that's what, like, 90% of these speedruns are just gonna be, oh, I didn't spawn in the biome I needed. Huh. Gonna get a lot of uses out of horses. Yeah. Alright, off to another ruined portal, because why not? If I can get some iron from it, then I can kill a couple kill a couple cows, and get enough leather to make what that is kind of impressive, actually. Now we're kitted out. That's awesome. That'll really help us find a jungle. You know? Everyone knows that solid gold armor helps you find jungles. Oh, whoa. That's a hole in the ground. Yeah, I'll just keep going this way. I feel like I run, I don't know the truth behind it, but I think I run faster than like being in a boat. So I'm gonna choose this other than just, boat. Boat is very, blech sometimes. Is that, okay, that's birch over there. Wow, you gotta just love the very cursed Minecraft generation sometimes. Yeah. Why do I feel like that sun is sinking way faster than it should be? Oh, is that another swamp over there? It might be. I don't know if that's helpful or not. I honestly don't remember. There's a jungle temple. Or, ocean monument. Jeez. If there's a jungle temple, I'd be very happy. Because, you know what? I'd be in a jungle then. Instead of a swamp. Yeah, I don't like that noise. Anyone who says Minecraft's not a horror game is lying to you. Is that a frog? Oh, no, that's a pig. I see the pig. That's right. Frogs lay, like, frog spawn? Something like that. Honestly, I think I've interacted with frogs in Minecraft, like, once or twice. And they've been out for how many years? Ugh, I don't know. They've been out for, like, 4 or 5 years? Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Although, in a single player, I would love to at some point get frog lights, but well, I guess I'm gonna have to get them in here at some point too. So that I didn't even think about that. Wow, that's gonna be a massive pain. And that is a jungle, which means that I see it in the distance. So there we go, nighttime, because I don't want to do this in the middle of the night, frankly. I'm already like 21 minutes in, so what's another minute or two? Another 5 seconds to sleep. Here we go, we're almost there. Almost done. It's only been 20 something minutes, 28, 21 minutes, 21 and a half. That's pretty good. There's another something over there. Alright. This looks like a very small jungle. If I cannot manage to find cocoa beans here, I'm gonna be so... No, I see them. I see the cocoa beans. I see the cocoa beans. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank God. Oh, that's not what I wanted to press. I got brown dye. I'll check the time. I pressed the wrong button and reset the clock instead of pausing it. That's okay. I'll freeze frame it. I'll pop it up on screen. Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool. I don't think I'm gonna do another speedrun today. We made it to jungle. We made it. Yeah, made it to a jungle. Got our brown dye, and what can I do with my brown dye? You can see me. You can see me holding it. Got my gold armor, all dripped out. Matches the gold hair. It's kind of, damn, gold armor's kind of great. And I got the poop in my hand. It really, I know that they retextured all the dyes for the sake of like colorblind people, but you cannot tell me that the brown dye does not just look like a steaming turd. Just look at it. I mean, look at that. Wow. All right. Well, I'll see you all in the next video.